Right, we are back. Sorry about that. Um, Apparently the Düsseldorf, Germany server just had like a lag or something, and like caused my bitrate to stop, even though I was like still having internet connection and everything. I switched the server to auto like recommended, so hopefully that will fix things. But since I had to tab out of the game, we also have to restart that real quick. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll hopefully fine for the rest of the stream. Thank you, Kobe. Welcome back as well. Thanks for telling me as well, because I actually didn't realize until you said something. Right. Let's talk to the slaver again, I guess. Thank you, Maxi. Yeah, my stream just stopped all of a sudden. 0 kilobyte per second.
You look strong.
I'm on.
As
I should. What is it? You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
Demise? The Master. There were those among us who had no sense of what was right or good. Take the man known only as the Master, a horrifying abomination in the shape of a man. He did not oversee his quarry or slave trader for financial wealth, but for the wealth of information that could be used by the cult. Every merchant who traveled to him brought truth he could use and left with the lies he chose for them to believe. Okay, so we're gonna kill him straight away, since Psycholexios doesn't care about people being freed.
Alexios! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate.
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
It's kind of like random that, you know, he appears here all of a sudden. But, yeah. After we talk to Socrates, we're gonna kill this guy. But yeah, Socrates, stop following me. Like, seriously.
Do I have to leave Attica to be rid of you? It feels like you're everywhere I go.
It is very strange, but to answer your question, yes, leaving Attica would help.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
Stalker trees. The one and only. Yeah, people aren't equal. Psycholexios believes in a clear hierarchy, where Psycholexios stands on the top and everybody else on the bottom.
People aren't equal, even if we wish it were true.
So, you would say, for example, that your life is worth more than another's. Then, would you also say that there are some who are more worthy of life than yourself?
Nobody's more worthy than I am.
Of course I wouldn't say someone else is more worthy of life than I am.
But to say that contradicts your point. Unless, of course, you believe yourself to be the most worthy of life out of all who currently live?
You got it, Socrates. Finally. Finally someone gets Psycholexios, you know? He's like, you would contradict your point, unless you think you're actually the best and most valuable human being. And yes, that's what Psycholexios actually thinks.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
Alright, let's give this guy then. Proving our point.
One less evil in the world.
Alright, that finishes another branch of the cultist. Excellent stuff. Alright, so that means the past ones or the next ones are basically story related, or at least once you do the Medusa and the Kythera part. Actually I have 2 ability points here. I think I've got most of the abilities I kind of wanted to get. We could get like another hunter ability, but maybe rapid fire would be good. Or we could invest into the mastery tree. Get some crit chance for full health. If it actually is here. That is crit chance for full health. Yeah, that's better. Only a few more to go. Indeed, Kobe, indeed. I think there's a good chance we actually will finish the main game by next week. And still hunt a couple more today. So I think next I would actually go to Kythera. Because there's multiple things we can do. We can hunt the cultists. And then we can also do another side quest that is connected to the next mythical creature. So let's go down here. Get some out of the fight here. One detail I like in the loading screen is how all these masks kind of like get more and more cultist kill, right? So at the start there's like no mask on the floor whatsoever, and later in the game it's just like filled with masks.
Rowers, to positions!
Welcome back, Commander!
Right, to the south we go. Next stop, Kythera Island.
Drop the sail! Sailing speed! Rowing speed!
Commander, away!
The swimming of Alexis was actually kind of like in rhythm with the song they were singing. 100% planned there. Perfekt. Urikalkum. Excellent. That's another fast way to get here.
I bet people from all over come here to worship Aphrodite.
Okay, so let's have a look at the missions. Drachmi to make Drachmi, Gotemon Purple Pain. So Gotemon Man should be the quest connected to the mythical beast. Let's do that one.
What seems to be the problem?
Empedocles be praised, and Misthios. I've done nothing wrong, yet these priestesses mean me harm. Please, my god is powerful and rich.
His god is a Malaka, a blasphemous blight on Aphrodite's hallowed soil. This is a matter for priestesses alone.
That reminds me, there's actually 2 Malakas I missed earlier to it. So we're now on 129.
You said rich? Indeed. Empedocles rewards those who come to his call.
These priestesses have imprisoned him in the fort. He's a god. He deserves worship.
Your god sounds pathetic.
He doesn't sound like much of a god to me.
How could you?
You can't keep a god bound. And anyone who tried would die in the attempt.
Empedocles is not that kind of god.
He is no god at all. Your words are an affront to the will of Aphrodite.
If these priestesses speak for Aphrodite, then I speak for all three slumbering heads of Cerberus.
Hey, I'm in the Basswood. I think this is another funny mission if you remember. It is, yeah. This is the one connected to the Cyclops mythical quest actually. Or mythical beast, I guess.
Time to go save a god, apparently.
Do as you will, Misthios. But even you cannot be everywhere at once.
I'll be fine. Is there anything else you need to know?
I know all I need. Your Empedocles will be freed.
Do not worry for my safety, Misthios. It is Empedocles who needs your help.
He's over there. There's the Murax camp. I need to stay hidden.
Do you see, feeble humans? I, the great Empedocles, cannot be tamed. And I offer you an audience with the gods. Put down your blades. I offer those who will be an audience with your brothers and sisters. Gods! Gods cannot lead. So you must put down your blades. Do not stab my godly groin. Look upon my form, mortals. Regard my godly gifts and know the truth of my words.
Es tut wohl. Don't stab my godly groins.
No need to thank me for your rescue. Your lack me is thanks enough.
Me? Thank you? Here? With no audience? No, my heroic friend. The stage is not set. Our performance is missing that most vital ingredient. An audience. Meet me by my personal statue so we may continue.
Sure. If people haven't listened or watched it, it didn't happen, right?
We worship a little differently where I'm from. We don't kill a man for what he believes. We show respect.
Respect is for the gods, not those who pretend to be them.
The world is full of strife, yes, but also love. Embrace it. Embrace me. And I will personally introduce you to all my family. The gods.
So, I'm not sure if it's actually required to get on this good side to get entrance to the Cyclops. I mean, I reckon it's not. So, we're gonna go for the antagonizing option. Saying that he's not a god.
If being locked naked in a cell makes someone a god, the Pantheon would be overflowing.
Maybe Empedocles is a god, maybe he's not. All I know is that he doesn't beat young men to death. I follow you proudly.
Brothers, sisters of Kythera, join me.
You think betraying Aphrodite will go unpunished?
You may not believe in my godliness, Misthios, but I believe there's some god in you, and that we can put to use.
Even a god won't work for free.
Of course, What else would I spend my drachmae on? Clothes?
You probably should.
Clothes would do you some good.
You're just scared of my true form. But there's another matter we need to discuss.
I'll help you. How often do you get the help of God?
Of my caliber? Never. Come, my well-muscled friend. There is much to discuss. But first,
So you're not the god of getting to the point.
the likeness is terrifyingly good, don't you think?
Terrifying, yes. What did you need?
A god never needs help. But yes, please. I've been having trouble with my brothers and sisters.
The gods.
Family problems. When I first arrived on Kythera, I was imprisoned for my beliefs. They stole my purple robe, and inside it is a very special disc. The key to my family estate.
And you want this disc retrieved?
Of course. The disc is a key. A key that opens a door to the gods themselves. This disc must be returned to me.
There's much to discuss and many unknowns on our horizon. Yeah. Maybe this is like a one of the relatives of Herodotus or something. Michelangelo's first great work there. Yeah, the likeliness is tremendous.
The gods wait for no one.
Patience is not one of our virtues, no. Will you help?
This disc sounds important. I'll find the man who stole it and return it to you. Found him.
Left to die. So clever. Oh shit. I didn't expect to one-shot him. That's actually a rule break. If somebody wants to type an exclamation mark stealthy. Anyway, you're gonna start to wind down, leaving a lurk. No worries, Kobe. Thank you so much for coming by and joining. We do appreciate it, and thanks again for all your help in Horizon as well. Like, not just today, but during the entire playthrough, and like, you know, answering questions and all that. And yeah, I hope you have a good night and a good rest. And I talk to you very soon. Also, thank you, I'm invested for triggering that.
Put it out! Put it out! Put it out! Put it out!
Put it out, put it out. Wait. Oops. Wasn't one of the enemies to hunt. You love killing mercenaries in Odyssey. Yeah, it's lots of fun actually, like fighting one after the other and kind of like getting efficient ways to take them down. Very satisfying to just kill them over and over.
Look how he strides. The confidence. If I didn't know better, I'd say there were 2 gods on Kythera.
I found your disc.
Praise me! Clearly I have worked through you.
Clearly. Time to meet the gods, then?
I'd love to introduce you to my family. Of course, if you're ready to join me.
Well, this should be interesting.
That, my dear Mystios, I can absolutely guarantee. A moment, please, while I address my audience. Rejoice! For I, your humble god, shall introduce you to my brothers and sisters. Athena awaits you. Ares demands your audience.
That's a big promise.
You doubt me?
I doubt you could get us to the ocean. It's behind you, by the way.
How dare you mock? I'm a god! A god! What am I? A god?
Thanks for clearing that up.
We set sail for the Gulf of Corinth, and all the secrets she veils. Meet us there, and see the truth for yourself.
And meet your siblings? I wouldn't miss it.
Okay, so no matter if you antagonize him or not, he's still gonna lead you to the Cyclops. That's fair enough. Alright, so before we do that Cyclops quest, we of course wanna be doing the quest connected to the cultist here. I'm not quite sure if it's one of these here. How about we get down to the south side, see if there's more quests.
Come on.
So close by we actually have a leader, I believe. Somewhere. Over there. Okay, and I think Idiona should be the quest we actually have to go for to start the cultist one. Alright. First, let me give a leader.
They'll be on high alert here.
wasn't the one I was about to target. Sniper Malaka. Bye.
Come on, come on. Yeah! Come on. Ella.
Was the pizza a big success? Absolutely, dude. Yeah, it turned out really, really good. The new pizza flour that I have is actually quite a lot better than the one I had before, which already was Italian pizza flour. But the one I currently have is from actual Naples, and apparently the one they also use for their pizzas in like the actual pizzeria as well. So yeah, it turned out really, really good with that flour. It's crazy how much of a difference you know that can make.
You cannot stop us!
Yeah, authentic taste, and most importantly, kind of like the texture it gets right, because of like the type of flour that it is. And there was also like other tricks that you can have. For example, if you have like a bit of a wetter dough, then the pizza actually gets crispier. Which I guess is a bit like counterintuitive, like, you know, like thinking that a wetter dough would get crispier, but it actually does. Then combined with type of flour, it turns out really good actually for like, you know, regular like non-pizza oven. But yeah, it's definitely not quite the same as like, you know, baking a pizza in like a proper oven, because with the temperatures you have like in the core oven or something, you can bake the pizza in like 2 minutes. So it just gets a whole different quality. Because the toppings also don't quite get cooked as long. But yeah, it turns out quite well, considering we don't have like an actual pizza oven.
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
You don't have many thin crust options here, mostly very thick dough, unless you make it yourself. There's one spot that opened, but not very close by. Ah, I got you, dude. Yeah, personally, I'm definitely more a fan of like classic Italian / like New York City style pizza dough. But I think thick crust can also work well. It just kind of depends, I guess. But usually I would definitely go for thin crust. But I mean, if you are ever interested in making your own pizza, I can give you a recipe if you like. I found one that's an actual pizzeria from like New York City that's quite popular, shared online. It's pretty straightforward actually. It's like not anything magic involved. It's like literally like, you know, water, flour, salt, and not sure about the English name right now for it, but the one that kind of like makes the dough rise, right? Yeah, for sure. Like making pizza yeast. That's it. Thank you. But yeah, it's mostly about the flour that makes the recipe, I guess, and the way you prepare it. But yeah, dude, definitely. Like, making pizzas together is definitely nice. Like, being able to top it the way you like, you know, you can also, like, share pizza. Have, like, one side the way you like. I mean, it would be perfect for you guys, I guess, since you're not a big fan of Hawaii. So you could, like, you know, have, like, 2 different sides or something. This way you don't have to only eat garlic fingers.
Yes, your goddess has blessed you. I am a fine specimen, but so are you.
I've always liked the Charmers.
I guess you didn't like these guys. You can fight. I'm impressed.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
You want me to be your escort? Interesting. But yeah, fun fact, she's actually a cultist. And she's like, you know, warning us about the cult.
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. Wouldn't want that hunky freak of a man to be their escort.
I'll cut you all down!
I mean, you make a good and convincing point for Jay.
I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Kithra from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
I like how she says, take a look at your beautiful self. It's like, are we looking at the same person right now? Alright, so we go for the, you know, worst choice always, of course. In the spirit of Psycholexios, so let's go for the first one here.
Risking your life while she hides away. Ridiculous.
Sadly, her life is more valuable to Kithra than my own. By the fates, Mystios, I can't secure Kithra by myself. You've got to help me.
Secure Kithra? I don't work for free.
A Mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
I mean, we're Psycholexios, right? We know she's on the Kai's side, but we're still gonna bring her. Jay, as a priestess of love, her standards are different. Yeah. It's like, I had worse.
has been a while since I've...
Communed with the gods. And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be given for your services.
You drive a hard bargain. So, what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
If it's not the cult, it's Malaki's bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
It's like an ancient version of GTA. Yeah. I mean, Ubisoft Quebec was always a big fan of GTA, as proven with AC Syndicate. Maybe this is the next step in the evolution.
I'll do what I can for you and Kithira.
Thank you, Mistios. Perhaps when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Theoni. I'll see you later.
Multiple quests accepted. You'll have to see it. Alright, so we can do multiple things here. We can find the Satchel of Poison, talk to the Harbor Master, and then also talk to the High Priestess. So I think I'm gonna go to the Poison Satchel first, and then we're gonna go to the Harbor Master. It's kind of funny how, you know, this quest even kind of like says that, like, literally, there's only 3 things you have to do before, you know, I'm gonna give you the information you need. And it's kind of like a classic, like, Odyssey quest structure, I guess. Like, often if you have, like, you know, major side quests, it's like, okay, I'm gonna advance this quest for you, but only if you do these other 3 side quests.
These look like...
So it's like a very popular way for them to kind of like layer the quests
My guard.
and ensure you do like more side activities within the side quests.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
That team vote.
I see it.
Poison. Coward's weapon. Theoni will want this back.
It's kind of funny when he says a coward's weapon, which I guess means that canonically Alexis or Cassandra wouldn't use poison. But it is a skill, right? I remember when I actually played this for the first time, I was using a poison build at the time. And he was making the comment, I was like, okay. I guess we are a coward then.
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. Yeah, this time I'm focusing on the main story. And finishing like all the 3 quest lines, like the main quest lines. But yeah, not gonna be doing any side stuff that isn't like required essentially. Just to make the playthrough a bit faster, and since I done it like last time, right? And I have like my opinions about Odyssey, I guess I was like, okay, we'll need to drag this out longer than it has to be. But so far I've been actually quite enjoying this playthrough, to be honest, because I haven't really been trying to take the game too seriously, so we had like some good fun because of it. And I also play like a Psycholexios, right, so we kind of go for all the worst outcomes and dialogues, which actually led me to uncover some like scenes and outcomes I haven't seen before. So that's been interesting and fun to mess around with. And it's like kind of like fun being an asshole in Odyssey for some reason, so yeah, we're having fun with that.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Dione sent me. She said you needed help.
Dione? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Dione, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions.
You'd like to do that one day? You think all of your choices were nice guy Alexius? That's understandable, dude, yeah. I've actually done the same on my first playthrough. Like, I really wanted everybody to survive as well, which I achieved with the family members. And then last year, when I did my canon completionist playthrough, kind of went for like how Cassandra was described in the book. And in the book, she's actually like more of a helpful and nice personality. Like she wouldn't just kill somebody for no reason. So I also played a rather nice version of it. But this year we're just playing like Psycholexios, aka wannabe Demos. And to be honest, I think this is the most fun playthrough I had so far of Odyssey. Because just of how ridiculous it is.
I've got enough to go on. You'd better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
Yeah, I will.
He's over there. There he is. Found him.
Oh, a real adventurer. Please help. Please, mister. It's my idiot.
Careful. Don't want to be
Go!
quick.
Your dash, Mr.
Yeah, some of the Alexis sounds are actually quite nice and funny. Like, I'm actually one of the guys who likes Alexis' voice actor. I think he does a good job on the character. Just that the writing is sometimes a bit ridiculous, so you know, nothing they can do about that. But yeah, I think he does a good job. I think it also kind of like fits because I always see like the protagonist a bit of like a brutish nature. Like the way they're written. And Demise, welcome in, mate. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, everybody? I hope you had a great stream today. Playing some Valhalla and I assume also some GeoGuessr today. How was it? Welcome in, everybody. Hey, for Max. Good evening, dude. How's it going? And yeah, guys, for anybody that didn't come with a raid just now, definitely go check out Demise. He's a great streamer, really entertaining and fun dude to check out. He plays lots of different games. He's been playing some Valhalla with the Siege of Paris DLC, and also the New River raids. He's also doing Saturdays his chill streams with GeoGuessr and House Flipper usually. Dude Hero, thank you so much for gifting another sub to Max. That's awesome. Max, congratulations on the gift sub. I hope you enjoy the emotes, dude. That's very, very kind of you to do, dude. Thank you for helping out those without a sub. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Demise, definitely do so. He's really awesome streamer. Definitely recommend it. We did some of the New River raids and more of the Siege of Paris DLC and some GeoGuessr. Nice, dude. Have you unlocked the red ability yet in Siege of Paris?
There's definitely something there.
Hey there.
Looks like an intruder. Your bounty.
It's a surprise attack. So that's another Malaka. Somebody wants to redeem it. The red ability, where you kind of like summon reds on the enemy. Time Malaka. This is a good night from everyone. Very tired, thank you, Hiro. Yeah, no worries, Max. You have a good night as well, dude. Thank you for dropping in with raid. Hope you have a good one. And see you next time, dude. You have that, have not used it, you don't think? I gotcha, dude.
They'll execute me. I did nothing wrong.
Yeah, it's so damn powerful, especially with the upgrade of it. Like using it on bosses, I think actually shreds their health bar. It's almost like it's broken or something. I seen recently on Beyond Forces stream, like he was using the ability on like an actual River Raid boss, I think, and it just like shredded down the health bar from like 70% to 0 or something. Actually insane. Wait. So nice.
You'll be the one to die today. Fuck! I'm burning. You can't take much. Come on.
Water. Water for you. Funniest thing is if I'm on fire and they say like, get me some water or put it out. And I'm like, no dude, I put you on fire, I'm not the one to give you some water. I'm on fucking fire. Best thing is if they're on fire and save it and fall down a cliff after you have like Sparta kicked them. You got one today, the percussions one sent out shockwaves, you think? I gotcha. One ambulance, but not for me. Yeah.
I won't die here, Mistios. Let me out.
There you go. You're free.
You can't do what you want here.
He's like trash talking me after I freed him. Damn, look at these parkour opportunities here, all. I'm on fire, gets kicked off a cliff. I'm dying anyway. Yeah. It's so funny when we say I'm on fire while we fought to the death, and it's like, dude, you have like, you know, something different to think about right now. The fire surely won't kill you as fast as like falling from like 100-meter fall or height.
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their balding glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
Yeah, you need to die.
There are other tasks the Oni needs me to do.
The Oni needs this to be done quickly. Return to me soon.
I wonder if it's actually required to do. I can't kill him. So he's supposed to be alive. Okay, let's just keep him for now. Like, if I don't have to do it, then I don't wanna help him kill another guy. Let's actually summon the address here as well, so we have like a fast travel point to get down here, if we need to. Right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk to the sister of a priestess. Of Diona, I guess. She did say 3 quests, and that would be the last one. But, I mean, it's Odyssey, so it might actually force us to do this 4th quest as well. I love it when you can scroll down your YouTube homepage and find like 10 hours worth of new content to feast upon. Yeah, dude, I just love opening like new tabs of potential videos I wanna check out later. And just like binge watch them all. Yeah, dude. That's how like literally called one of my streams, because I was like literally just grinding out contracts that entire stream. Just going everywhere, collecting all the passive quests, and it's like, what request accepted? What request accepted?
Hi, priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
That Batman. It kind of like timed with what she said as well, in a way.
If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't have knocked. The Oni sent me.
To run her errands? You must be another one of her idiotic suitors. At least you look better than that other idiot at the harbor.
I look better.
She says you think there's a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
I mean, clearly Psycholexios looks better than the Harbour Master. So yeah, Psycholexios doesn't want justice, right? We want vengeance. We want to destroy everything and everyone. No matter the cost.
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The Cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Yet something I read today in Valhalla, you think it might have been actually bugged, for just constantly showed multiple quests accepted. Yeah, I read that on Reddit actually, that people have been issues of that like popping up every time. Also that insect on the screen there. It almost looked like it was on my like actually on, like physically on my screen. Yeah, that's irritating. But yeah, Red Pit's did I start spotting? Yeah, not quite, but almost. Like look how that insect is just flying on the screen here. Like on my side, it almost looks like there's an actual insect like running across my screen. But yeah, I had enough of bugs recently. Because recently I got stung on my lip by a freaking wasp. So I had enough of those buggers.
I'll get you the information your handmaiden found.
Good, I'll make it worth your while. Now go quickly. She was last seen east of Pilgrim Hill.
Someone wants you dead, Mystios.
Is that so?
I see him dead!
Ouch. So, Malaka. And another one. Yeah, Demise, I think you were one of the first I told about that. Yeah, it doesn't quite happen every day that you almost like swallow a wasp. Was the first time for me at least.
Found her.
And this game is actually beautiful sometimes.
Not many places for a handmaid to hide in the outskirts of the city. This must be it.
What the fuck? I got stun-locked hard. I couldn't even roll away or something. That's a death. Oh, let's try it again.
Yeah!
Keyword there sometimes, but yeah, this game does look beautiful sometimes. I'm not a fan of like of a different phases of the day. Like in some places, the evening lighting can look very orange and taking like everything over with that color palette. But this like right now is definitely quite a beautiful type of like lighting in the game world.
Yeah!
Found her. Off we go now.
I think I should actually upgrade my gears soon
Not
because
many places for a handmade
I think we are a bit under leveled actually. By like 4 levels.
hide in the outskirts of the city. This must be it.
Yeah, dude. It really does look beautiful. Especially with like the fields, right? And when you have like all the roses in it and stuff. But yeah, like Valhalla in general is just such a gorgeous game. But yeah, they all have that like Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, they all look beautiful. But I do like that in Valhalla the colors are usually a bit more natural at times, I guess. I tried to up the saturation quite a lot in Odyssey, in some regions at least. Which is fair, like it's an art direction, I guess, but yeah, I kind of like more grounded colors, I guess. The hand in the field, yeah. Gladiator moment right there. Fun fact, but the hand through, like kind of like the way the hand is holding, was being held, is kind of like animation that already was in Black Flag in a way, only with both hands. Because in Black Flag, if you kind of like went out of the water and were like in shallow water, essentially you could still walk, but you were like up your waist in water. Edward would like put both of his hands like kind of like through the water if you didn't run. Kind of like feel it, I guess. And they utilize that animation to create this one, but only for one arm, I guess. Oh, detect me. Thank you. So since I got detected before she died, right, it doesn't count as a stealth kill. That was enough of Malaka just now. Pick a demise. Hero, this game is short just but like the color palettes used in Valhalla more. Yeah, same here actually. Sorry, I kinda missed that message when I read Demise's response. But yeah, I agree. The color palette in Valhalla seems a bit more natural, I guess. But also like the different places in Valhalla, right? You have like Norway, which has like these very I don't even know how to describe those colors, but kind of like the pink and bluish colors that they use there. It's so damn beautiful. Like Norway is probably one of my favorite places in Valhalla. The way it looks. Yeah, that's just something I love in general in Valhalla, like all the different places you get to see, from like Norway to England to lots of others. For DLCs we get to Ireland and Frankia. You actually watched that thing for first time last week. Beautiful film, you gave it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, Gladiator really is beautiful. Like, Ridley Scott. Also Ridley Scott that directed it. He really knows how to, you know, create like monumental movies. And like very extensive like decorations and stuff. Also, hey, Veroni. A lot of pink and blue in New Mexico too. Is that? Interesting. Maybe Norway and New Mexico have some similarities. So, how was the rest of Red Dead Redemption 2 today, Ronnie? How did that go?
Draw your weapon!
Never Malaka. What did she do? We're having some problems towards the end, so that sucks joining you. So what kind of problems were you having, Demise?
Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this.
Yes, actually go to the High Priestess first. It went really well. You started getting a little tired at about 3.5 hours, but luckily Demise was starting then, so you jumped over to see him. Very nice dude. Yeah, that's definitely fair to call it if you're, you know, feeling a bit exhausted. When you would try and move it just would not load the image, and then when you're trying to look at the languages and other things, it's kinda hard to do that. I gotcha. That's a bit frustrating. The mice was like bugging around like that. Hopefully that's fixed by next time.
Well, what of my handmaiden?
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, "Don't trust the fates."
That's it?
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kithira for us, Misthios.
It's only been doing that for the past 2 weeks or so. You're confused. Yeah, I would be as well, dude. Wonder what actually caused it. Thank you, Ronnie. I mean, you would know Ronnie with the head game on Arthur. It's kind of funny, but in Red Dead Redemption 2, Ronnie kind of like started to pick up the heads of people that he killed in the game and just use them as Arthur. They ended up having like a lot of different heads today in his stream. That was kind of like saying that Arthur has turned into a serial killer that takes the heads of his enemies as trophies. But yeah, it's very funny seeing him with like all the different heads, because some of them look like so stupid, but still awesome. Exactly, Demise. Gotta catch them all. Also that crook emote hero. I love the glasses. It looks like the croc has kind of like is intoxicated or something, though, because they're like a bit crooked, I guess. The way they're placed. Ronnie, beware the head-stealing killer. Indeed. The good thing is that you know, you can't be killed if you don't have a head. So if you don't have headgear, you not have to be afraid of serial killer Arthur Morgan.
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
Okay, how about we lie to her? Let's say we have proof. It's a negative choice.
Your sister has definite proof of a traitor.
What? That can't be. Who is it? You must tell me or I won't know who to trust.
We don't know yet, but your sister is looking into it.
I see. I too shall take my own precautions. A visit to see her might be in order. Thank you, Miss Dios. Is there something else?
Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Miss Dios.
I have more questions.
About me, maybe?
Also all these emote modifications. I love the thinking happy Ezio. He's like happy that he's curious about something. Ronnie, eventually they would just throw down their heads and run away, like in Tombstone when the cowboys were abandoning their red sashes. Yeah. I mean, at some point, you know, Arthur's gonna have a reputation that if you're wearing a hat near him, it's gonna be your last day on Earth. So I would definitely throw away my hat if I would see him.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Okay, so I assume we still have to do the quest for the Harbour Master then. Yeah, I have to do it. Righty. But first, let me go to a blacksmith here. I want to upgrade my gear. Should be one nearby. Somewhere. This is going to make such great fanfiction. Not as good as the Assassin's Creed Retirement Village, but still pretty good. That's true, yeah. I mean, you always gotta have some new ideas to work on. But the Assassin's Creed Retirement Village is definitely the best idea yet. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and sell some stuff and dismantle as well.
This is Sparta!
It's a movie I actually have to watch again. I love that one. And fun fact, but it's also Michael Fassbender's first movie ever. He played one of the Spartan soldiers. The one that's actually like doing the jump attack to cut off the arm of the one that was like whipping his servants, I guess. And of course, Michael Fassbender was later the protagonist of the Assassin's Creed movie. That is next on the list, Demise. Nice, dude. We also watched the second Sparta movie. I haven't seen that one yet, to be honest. I heard it's kind of whack, but Who knows, maybe I'll give it a try. Yeah, Zack Snyder definitely knows how to make epic scenes, dude. His action scenes and kind of like cinematic shots are just something else. You have it, Infinity. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a movie night with 300. If you would want to stream it, Infinity. Okay, let me check the stats here. It's so more. 20 fetch, 20 fetch. That's alright, but I'm not gonna keep it. This one is quite good. But we want to have crit chance. So, not gonna take this, I don't think. Okay, this one is quite good. But we already have a 10% crit chance of full health. However, the bonus here on this one is actually better. So I think I might use this one and grave it. Use the parts of the second movie in its Steam dump. Yeah, it seems to have a pretty bad reputation as well. I think, like the other day I was actually looking at a Reddit thread where people were asking what is like the worst sequel for like a really good first movie. And I think that second Sparta movie was actually, or 300 movie was named as one of them. You got Snyder's Justice League as well. Nice, dude. I haven't seen that one yet, I don't think. Just had a movie called Nobody came today. Nobody? It's not They Call Me Nobody, is it? With Terence Hill? We just watched the black and white version of the black and white version a couple of nights ago. Nice. It must have been pretty cool actually, seeing that in like black and white. I actually really enjoy like black and white movies, and kind of like the way they sometimes utilize shadows and all that type of stuff a bit differently. Ah, that movie. I see. Yeah, I haven't seen Nobody yet actually, but I heard really good things about it. Bob Odenkirk. Yeah. You seen it a while ago, some American guy doing a movie night and wasn't even released in the UK for a while. That's interesting. Was it like a Netflix exclusive or something? So many items. But we're almost there. chance. Melee resistance. Let's keep this one. He was streaming it, or you know, as it wasn't due for UK release for like 3 or 4 months. Damn. That's quite a delay actually. Wonder why that was decided to be that that way. Alright, got a bit more of a clean inventory now. It's better. What are you selling? Okay, time to upgrade the weapons. For weapons actually aren't that important currently, since we usually want to do like crits. They have like much more damage anyways, so DPS kind of like relative currently. I actually want to focus on my like defense, because we've been taking so much damage recently. Let's get that. That. Christopher Lloyd is also in it. You got both Hitman bodyguards as well, also at the Goonies Cam last month. The nicest naming of the movies you've watched past month. Seems that you guys have a similar taste in movies, I reckon. Okay, let's have a look at the engravings here. Crit chance, I think we might, yeah, we can get 1% more. It's fine, elemental build up. Okay, that's alright. We have fire damage. Oh, burning rate. That's actually better. Our build. Let's engrave this. Nice.
Until next time.
So we actually still have enough resources to upgrade the weapons as well. Let's upgrade the sword. And also the Hades bow. I believe we can also engrave the Hades bow with 1% more crit chance. Yeah.
See you later.
Okay, then we can go ahead and get more crit chance for full health. And I wonder what's our current crit chance with that now. 57.6%. That's decent. That's at least every second hit guaranteed. Alrighty. Time to do this quest here. You got too many movies, you need to start watching them. You've been ordering quite a bit recently, haven't you? Legends is the online mode for Ghost of Tsushima, isn't it? If so, then yeah, I played like a few streams of it. Like 3 or so. One time we even had Maxi join us for it as well. But I haven't played a lot of it yet. It's definitely fun though. I did enjoy it so far. Playing together. Have you played it, Hiro? Let's Malaka.
I'm going down. You're coming with me.
Yeah, I think if you really enjoy like the stealth and combat of Ghosts, then it's like lots of fun to play together. It reminds me a little bit of like Unity co-op, the way you work together, and you can also do it quite stealthily, like depending on the class that you pick. Yeah, that's actually something I would like to get back into, to be honest. Just always kind of like a matter of like learning the mechanics again, because I just haven't played it in a while. But yeah, maybe do like a round off stream and get warmed up for next multiplayer Mondays or something. Been a while since I played a PlayStation game on multiplayer Mondays. I could also do some Crash Team Racing again. That's always a good time.
Pains me to say it, but we need your skills to make someone disappear. Won't you help, Kithera?
Let's hear what exactly you want me to do first.
Dion's enemies have forces on Hydra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kithera. You need to exterminate these pests.
Too easy.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Mystios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No, it's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need? Just kill the man.
That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of drachmi to your ship when you're done.
Excellent.
Go! Get out of here! And don't you go talking to Theoni anymore!
Or what?
Or I'll... just go!
Still can't kill him. Enough.
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon. There's much to do, and many unknowns on our...
To your positions!
Ready when you are, Commander!
Sails now!
Should we grab the south, Commander?
There's much to do. Many unknowns on the horizon.
Ready the oars!
Just added a new channel point reward sound clip. Ice Ronnie. What is it?
You're released until the Commander's return.
I see him.
That bloody pose of Felix as well. It's like sending. Not looking too happy. It is from a movie called Kaneko the Musical. The guy says, "Nice hat." That's very fitting, dude. I like that. Definitely gonna be redeeming that quite a bit on your Red Dead 2 streams, that's for sure.
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries.
Well, that does it. Alright, time to return to Diona. However, we could actually do another legendary beast fight. Let me actually do that. Did you hear about the marathon not doing a marathon for next AC until UBMax changes? I actually haven't heard about that. I mean, the thing is also next AC hasn't been announced yet, right? So it's not like it really does matter for this year. And to be honest, I think that's honestly stupid. In a way. Because it's not like the marathon is like giving Ubisoft so much attention or something. Like it's always rather, I mean, you know, last time it was a very small event. Like there weren't even that many streamers. Like if it wasn't for, you know, literally you, the mice, I think as well, and a few others streaming, it would be like almost nobody anymore. But the thing is, last year they were already not super invested into it, right? Like Treviso, who's usually responsible for it, he wasn't really, like he didn't even want to do it like last year, and all the issues weren't really present last year at that point. So personally, I actually doubt it has much to do with what Ubisoft is doing, but rather
Such a monster.
with the motivation of the organizers. Yeah, exactly. You know, like it's not like it gives them a lot of publicity whatsoever. It's like a community event, and it's like nice because it's bringing people together. It's not like, you know, the rest of the series is like suddenly bad or something. So parts of the community has stopped posting about Valhalla on Twitter and such because they're protesting. Yeah, that's true. Like some people also like flat out don't wanna do any more videos on Valhalla and new Ubisoft content as well. Which, you know, like I think is fair. Like I definitely don't support what Ubisoft has been doing recently. But I think we have to focus on what's like coming out, right? What's happening in the future, and like just I think like refusing to play, for example, like the older AC games really doesn't do much for the purpose of protesting, I guess. But yeah, not posting about Valhalla anymore would definitely do something, since it's like the newest game and there's still like content to come out for it. But yeah, I think like not doing the marathon is not needed for. I think it was never the purpose, you know, to promote Ubisoft or something. It was just like a nice community event. And I mean, that's like how I started out on Twitch, actually, right? Like I saw on Reddit, because I was active there, that like people were streaming for the event. So I was like, you know what? I would actually love to stream Assassin's Creed games, because I've never done it before. So that's how I got kind of like into the whole streaming thing. So I would be kind of like sad to just like, you know, have it like go away completely. I mean, it definitely has shrunken quite a bit, but there's lots of factors influencing that. I feel like a lot of the moderators just not really being into organizing it that much anymore. plays like a huge role. But it's also like the time management, you know, because like with Odyssey, it's like very difficult to time certain parts of the game because you usually do like one sequence a day. So it's like difficult with Odyssey to kind of like time it right, I guess, for the event. But yeah, I think there's definitely multiple factors coming into it. I reckon the whole like protest against Ubisoft is one aspect of it, but I think the moderators not really wanting to spend much more time on it might also be another reason. But yeah. Hey there, Eaglebearer. I'm playing on 1080p, like native, but the stream runs on 720p. Oh, that went quick. Crocotas den. A crooked den? Right. Let's go back to Diona. It's time to kill Icarus. I don't know, I kind of like them in both games, to be honest. Like, personally, I would actually say that I prefer the ones in Valhalla. Because they seem very unique, I guess, but I think the ones in Odyssey are also good. Like, definitely enjoy fighting the ones in Odyssey and the different types of it. Quite like the elk one. Who, it could do more damage, I guess.
I freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
Oh my god, she said, by the fates. It's kind of funny how obvious it is that it's her, you know? Because you literally find a letter which says, don't trust the fates. Then she says, by the fates. And it's not even the only time. I think she's gonna say it one or two more times, actually, in this dialogue even. I'm not sure if she does, but I think she does a couple more times. So it's really like throwing it into your face, you know, like this whole like fates thing. Yeah, the dialogue here though. You're getting sexier by the minute. Like how sexy can Psycholexios get? Or how much more sexier? Ikebara, but don't get me wrong, Valhalla's and emotes were fun, but still you prefer Odysseys. Yeah, that's fair, dude. I definitely agree, like they're both fun to fight.
You'd better hurry. I'll see you at the villa.
I will.
Alright, guess it's time to go to the villa. Maybe kill another mercenary.
The bounty on your head.
Get out of here, dude.
Someone help me!
It's another Malaka. So somebody wants to redeem it with exclamation mark Malaka.
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before Theoni arrives.
You look like you're ready to go.
I am. Yeah, let's do this. It's like Psycholexios knows that she's the enemy, but he's still gonna do it. You just broke your Odyssey's time play personal record. You've played Odyssey for 722 hours, and now in Valhalla you've got 739 hours. You're not even done yet. Damn, dude. So is that like one playthrough in Valhalla? That's some impressive hours there. I haven't even spent that much time in both games yet. Three playthroughs in each. I got you, dude. But yeah, they're like such you know, huge games. Like, you thought Odyssey was like a long game with like, you know, how big the game world is and stuff. But Valhalla actually takes it to the next level with like the amount of content. But personally, I really love Valhalla actually. Like, Valhalla gets so much shit and criticism, especially in the past couple months, but I really enjoyed it, especially as somebody who's like hugely invested into the lore. I think it's an excellent AC story, actually. But I think a lot of the criticism comes more about like the game length, and then also the mission structures that you're like kind of like forced to do like every region and all that type of stuff. I rarely see anybody criticize like the actual writing quality or the overarching story. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, personally, to me, it never felt like it was filler. But I get that for a lot of people who just want to get done with the game. You know, it just feels like, oh yeah, I have to do one more region and the next region. I definitely get it. It's like enforcing you to spend a lot of time in it. You've not even finished a Paris DLC because you got bored. Oh really, Infinity? I mean, I can recommend the Siege of Paris DLC. Like, personally, I enjoyed it much more than the Wrath of the Druids, to be honest. And the ending was also very interesting. But yeah, I get it though. Like, it's a lot of like, you know, the same type of activities. What I found a bit boring in Siege of Paris is like the whole resistance missions type of stuff. It just really was a bit grindy after a while. Like leveling up the resistance level. Reminds me of Watch Dogs Legion and the Bloodline DLC, to be honest. Yeah, Ego Bearer. Maybe they could have like only made the story paths or arcs necessary that are actually connected to like the First Civilization and Sigurd and Basim. Because not every one of them is like actually connected to that, right? So they could have maybe made like optional story arcs or something. But yeah. You really should get to the Paris DLC. You really enjoyed the main story and the Druids DLC. Yeah, dude. Like, I would recommend it. What's really cool about the Paris DLC is, of course, the comeback to some AC mechanics. Like the unique assassinations and stuff like that. Like that's such a great comeback, and the kills that you get to do there with the unique assassinations are pretty damn epic actually. Don't want to take too much away of like how they happen, but yeah, if you recommend it. Yeah, I don't know, Druids was a bit finicky, I think, with like the story and how they handled Isolore as well. Because they barely do any explanation, like they just showcase like, you know, some of the ISO powers happening essentially, but they never really dig into how it's like happening. And they also never talk about like the Irish ISO, right? Which would have been a chance since they talked so much about the Northern ISO in the main game. But I think it's also a lot explained by the studio that works on these types of like stories. And Wrath of the Druids has been developed by Ubisoft Paris, and I think it was the first ever AC game that they have done, or like AC experience. Whereas Siege of Paris has been done by the actual main game of Valhalla, and I don't know, I think you can always tell a little bit, you know, which studio has been involved and how they understand the lore as well. Yeah, and that Balor boss fight was also a bit, it kind of seemed, like to me it seemed a bit like a forced Dark Souls-like scenario, you know? Since nothing of it was happening again. And I don't know, I'm always like not super interested in stuff that is just an illusion, you know? Like that's why I didn't like the Tyranny of King Washington too much, because everything is just like not happening. So you kind of like ask yourself, okay, what's the purpose of this, you know? If it doesn't contribute to the like overarching story or like lore. You deep in Red Dead 2 for now? You think it's going to be weeks until you finish that game?
Right position, Gerrit.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 is definitely a very extensive game with like the story and stuff. But it's definitely not as long as like Valhalla or Odyssey. I think I spent between 50 to 100 hours on it. Which was like a decent length for sure. But yeah, I don't blame you for being deep into that game though, because the story is just so damn good. It's probably the best story I played this year, to be honest. With the first Red Dead, that is. So Paris was actually made by Moncho, at least the last time I checked the like fandom site. I haven't checked it in the past weeks if it has been like updated or something. But when it was released, I had a look and it did say Moncho, so I kind of assumed it was the main studio. It was also behind the game. Playing 10 hours a week makes that a long game. Yeah, you're definitely gonna be busy a couple weeks with it, for sure. And it has so many heads. Yeah. I mean, if you want to collect them all, you're gonna be spending some extra hours, I think. Alright. I think it's time to do the deed.
Securing Kithira can wait.
Good, because I can't. By the fates!
What the fuck? Oh, she doesn't actually say that. I never done this choice.
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
The Oni said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
The Oni is done with you.
Malaka!
Malaka.
That's enough, Shari. What's this? Finish the job.
The Oni's done with you! Now die! I will not rest in peace!
The fact that she is actually said by the fates is like so damn ironic. is by playing more Valhalla and Odyssey, or just do your favorite, to be honest. And also you put Odyssey by Valhalla, because at least they expanded the story of the main game in DLCs. But Valhalla, they mentioned nothing of Basim Sigurd nor Eivor in the DLCs, and we felt like it's just another extra story arc as the main game had. Yeah, that's my biggest issue with the DLC for Valhalla, to be honest, so far. You know, that it's kind of like treated as something you can just do as like any other story arc in the game. But, you know, like time-wise, it actually plays after the main game. Like, Wrath of the Druids and the coronation of King Flann is like 2 years after the ending of the main game. And yet, none of the character development for Eivor is considered in that DLC. Which was my biggest issue actually with the writing in that one. Like, you know, it makes no sense whatsoever for him to have that same belief about Valhalla and all that type of stuff in Wrath of the Druids. And Siege of Paris is like 10 years afterwards, right? And I mean, there's like some quests in Ravensthorpe that you have, but it doesn't really tell that passage of time well. Or does it expand much on like the actual main game? Also, like modern day wise, like there's 0 modern day in the DLCs, which is really disappointing, to be honest. But yeah, that's just the thing, right? With like giving like so many different story arcs to different writers and stuff as well, because W. McDavid, who oversaw like the main game and all the modern day, only worked for the main game, and then he didn't touch the DLCs whatsoever. So the question is if they even should tell more of a modern day story if they don't have like the right writers to do it. I don't know. It's just a lot better if they have like one vision, I think, instead of outsourcing the different projects to like so many different studios. Yeah, there's gonna be 2 more DLCs actually. The first one is rumored to be about Muspelheim. Like similar to the main game with Asgard and Jotunheim, you would get to Muspelheim. And yeah, play like more of Harvey, I guess. Would definitely be interesting.
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. Theoni told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
Alright, time to kill her. The one we just seduced. Yeah, I mean, God of War was just excellent. Game was in the different realms, you could see that. But what I really appreciate about the mythology stuff in Valhalla is that it doesn't really try to be God of War, I guess. Like, obviously, there's like similarities, right, with like the similar gods appearing and starring. But I really enjoy the way they tie it into the AC lore. Like at first, you know, I was really like turned off by Asgard because I thought it was like pointless and just like, you know, kind of like a mythology tale, but with no real lore importance. But when I later found out the ties to like the actual Isu and all that type of stuff, I was seriously impressed with the way they treated
Where is she?
She has the High Priestess.
the lore of the series. Like so much better than Odyssey done at the Fate of Atlantis. Because a lot of the stuff that in Fate of Atlantis happens doesn't make any sense, right? But in Valhalla, it really is like thought through, like so well.
You're identical twins? Don't move, or I'll cut you both down.
Thank the fates. They were going to kill me and blame it on you. Strike Theoni down. She's Theoni. Her jealousy and bitterness have driven her to work in the cult. My own sister. This is madness. She's the and she's not desirable of the cult to serve her position as High Priestess.
God's sake.
I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Theoni. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure the right one would be the cult, the one who basically said kill her now. Because the thing I think that would give it away, if it makes sense, it is the reaction of the right one. Like kind of like when the left one says you wouldn't feel a thing, you know, she just raised her eyebrows. I don't know, I think that gave it away. If it makes sense for this. Yeah, to be honest, I don't mind that Ragnarok looks similar to the 2018 God of War. Because it looked amazing, and I'm sure they're still gonna, you know, add like new details into it and upgrade the graphics regardless. What honestly impressed me personally is that God of War, despite looking so damn beautiful, runs on 60 FPS on PlayStation 4 Pro. Like, that seriously impressed me. She was pissed that Soldier screwed up a cutscene. Yeah, it's kind of funny that one of them like helped me take down with cultists.
Enough!
Slay Theoni where she stands! Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay Theoni!
Shut up!
I have no idea. I'm just gonna go for the right one.
You! I see right through you, Theoni. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both!
Okay, I guess I picked the right one.
Fates, protect me!
So the eyebrow thing actually gave it away then. That's cool.
That's for what you did to my family. Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Sibling relationships are complicated. Sure, that's it.
Her true nature was clear.
I loved her, despite all she's done over the years. That love blinded me.
It did.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here.
Here. Yeah, to be honest, I would love God of War in Egypt, or like Egyptian mythology. The thing is, so at some point you have to ask yourself, like, how many gods can like Kratos kill before they run out of them? But I guess there's like a couple more they can go through, like more mythologies. hold on. So actually have to do this questline in Pevkaven. Interesting. Okay guys, so I'm almost finished with today's stream. However, there's one more thing I would like to do. And that is the boss fight with the Cyclops, since we have prepared for that earlier. I have to go over here for that. Okay, let me fast travel over here. They said in the interview after that this God of War is to wrap up the Norse Saga. I gotcha. Yeah, makes sense, you know, to have like 2 games. It would be sufficient. And thank you for triggering the Discord command, Infinity. Okay, what does Sargon actually sell? Odysseus. I don't have enough.
Come here for the bounty.
Sorry, Kalkum.
Somebody help me!
What the heck was the flip? Was like a triple flip or something. Amazing. Yeah, for sure. Definitely always open to like, you know, discuss about games and stuff. We also post like videos and other type of stuff over as well. I've actually posted a pretty cool Valhalla video today, which is a new video by Stealth Gamer PR, which honestly is like the best stealth player I think I've seen on YouTube. And he does like an actual proper stealth video on Valhalla with like really unique kills and stuff. Just amazing to see. For my YouTube, you can actually have a look in my channel info, like on Twitch. There's like a couple links. Because I have like 2 different YouTube channels.
Get the oars out!
The commander's leaving the deck!
Yeah, we actually finished Horizon Zero Dawn earlier tonight, at the beginning of the stream. But only the main game so far. We still have to play the Frozen Wild DLC. So I'm gonna be doing that on either Thursday or Friday, I think. Yeah, it was actually quite good. I enjoyed Horizon. I think the overarching story and the way they build up like the game world and connected to like the 21st century is very cleverly done. And I have to say, like in lots of ways, it is reminding me of like AC and the way it's treating timelines there as well. But in a good way. Like I really enjoy those kind of like, you know, time experiments and I kind of have a feeling of discovering a place and it's like more ancient than you initially thought. Yeah, that's the question, right? Like, is one game enough for a franchise? I mean, I guess given that the second game was announced, it would be considered a franchise, but yeah, it's still, I guess, in its very early state.
This is not of this world.
Could get cancelled. Imagine Wolf if it would cancel.
Someone sounds very stumpy today. I know that temper anywhere, Ares. Do not fear, brother. I shall comfort you soon. Please, my family, let me come home.
Oh boy, he's gonna die soon.
You see? They're here! The gods are behind this door! Listen. I didn't mean to be away so long. Kythera is... well, if you're looking to unleash a new plague somewhere...
This is not what I expected.
Camouflage, my unimaginative friend. A mere disguise to ward off those seeking the glory inside. Ah! You hear them too!
There is something in there, Empedocles. But it's bigger than Aphrodite's welcoming bosom.
They're preparing our welcome. Quickly, Mystios. We cannot delay.
Whatever's inside, I'm ready.
My brothers and sisters!
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, that sounds nice, Igobera. Playing it on PS5 with 60 FPS.
This is it! The realm of eternity! The house of the gods! Creators of the universe! Outstretch your mighty hands and raise me to the
Malaka.
Of course he said Malaka.
The biggest thing I had to kill was a fucking minotaur. He does not look happy. Let's see if I can cheer him up.
Oh shit. The damage.
And I thought it better.
Doesn't look very happy. Whose overpowered tech crits for? Like the damage of it? I like how Alexis looks even more out of place than the freaking Cyclops does. Amazing. Alright, cool. So, yeah, guys. This is, we're gonna stop here tonight for AC Odyssey. But we've done some really good progress. We have taken out every branch except for 2. So we have to hunt 2 more of the worshippers of our bloodline. And 4 more of the Daily League. But yeah, the plan is for next week or for next time playing Odyssey, to actually go for the last mythology fight, I think, with Medusa. We can hunt these 2 cultists and this one as well, I reckon. Actually, he's part of the main quest, so he's gonna come later. And I also still have to do the Pathcar quest line. But once that is done and dusted, we basically can fully focus our main quest line and finish that as well. So I think another 1 to 2 streams and we will get to the ending of the main game for sure. Alright, very nice.
May you walk the land of the Duat.
Indeed. You're gonna watch the last video of yours tonight and you're sure you're gonna shed a lot of tears over it? Or do you mean the ending of Horizon? Yeah, I mean it was a great ending for sure. I loved how Aloy and Elizabeth kind of like meet each other in a way at the end. You happy once you finish off Psycholexios? Yeah, it can be quite grindy, you know, like the amount of like side quests you have to do to uncover them as well. But we're almost there. Not much left. Ah, you mean the music mix? Yeah, dude. It's definitely nice if you wanna get like, you know, into the mood of some ambient AC music tracks. I'm actually gonna be uploading a new one very soonish. Wasted. A Kite of Cosmos. You don't think you will play Odyssey again? You got the ending you wanted in the overall story. Yeah, that's fair, Ronnie. It's just such a long game, you know. And if you enjoy other games more, then I would definitely stick to it. To those who enjoy a bit more, with like limited streaming time and all that as well. Sorry, Infinity. So, when was the last time you played Horizon, actually, dude? Yeah, cheers, Max. Thank you for dropping by, dude. And thanks again to all the support today, guys. Hero, thank you for gifting these subs to Max. And also to Soultrooper. Very, very kind and generous of you, dude. Thanks also again, Infinity, for the resub earlier with 21 months. I appreciate that, dude. Getting closer to the 2 years there. Also Demise, thank you again so much for the raid party of 11. If you guys haven't checked out Demise yet, he's another great streamer. Big fan of AC as well. Playing some AC Valhalla. He also recently played some Mafia and is currently playing also some Kingdom Come Deliverance. So some interesting games to catch over there. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. You have a good night as well later. It was June for you, Infinity. I gotcha. So, not that long ago, I guess. And which level are you in Horizon? Do you remember? Also, Jason, thank you again for coming by and also for the follow. I do appreciate it, dude. Thanks also again, Acrosi as well, and after a while, Crocodile. As well as Blueberry Dogs for the follows as well today. welcome again. And yeah, you have a good night as well. I'm in a bear suit. If you haven't checked out I'm in a bear suit yet, he's also another streamer who's playing lots of different games, currently some AC Valhalla and Dark Souls. And he's really like challenging himself with those games, of course, because Dark Souls is just very difficult. And Valhalla, he's been going for the hardest difficulty and like pretty bad level scaling. So yeah, definitely check out that for a good challenge. You're at Ghost level 55 right now, and you're gonna increase it in the third playthrough. Damn. That's some good progress, Igebera. Leveling wise. You like how you asked if he was my cousin? Yeah, I kind of like checked the creation date there just to be sure you know, if it wasn't like a troll or something. But yeah, it seemed legit for the most part. So yeah, definitely check out I'm in a bear suit, and also check out Dr. Ronnie as well. Ronnie's currently playing some Red Dead Redemption. He's been playing the first game, which he finished recently, and is now up to the second, which he's really enjoying. He's playing like a serial killer Arthur, I like to call him, where he's picking up all the heads of the enemies as trophies. So yeah, definitely check out that as well. Yeah, I'm still working on the custom shoutouts. I'm the best suit. You're also gonna get one, Ronnie. I just have to think of right words. But yeah, I think it's time to raid, guys. So let's have a look, shall we? I do see hackers playing some Rocket League. That's always a good time. Yeah, how about we head over there? Hackers is a good friend of the communities of Ethin, also Carnage, and lots of others. And yeah, he's like playing all kinds of different games, like lots of like co-op and multiplayer stuff with the community. But he's also been actually playing Red Dead 2 as well. I think he also recently made a start on... hold on. Yeah, actually played Ghost of Tsushima as well. So quite some cool games to catch over there. So if you happen to come with a raid, feel free to use these raid emotes as well to showcase your support for the community. And yeah, I will catch you all next time. We're gonna be playing some Watch Dogs Legion tomorrow, I think, if I don't change it like spontaneously. So yeah, more for Bloodline DLC coming in there. But yeah, thanks again so much for all the support today, guys. Hope to catch you in the next one, and take care, everybody.